Okay. Let me get myself situated here. Just bear with me for a sec. There we go. Okay. Get my Twitch up. Get my chat up. Guys, it is cold today. Like, goddamn. Here, let me. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. What's going on, internet? We're here. We already got a bot. I mean, I must be doing okay if I already have a bot showing up. Just a heads up, I did pop into the world for a brief second on the weekend, and I don't know if it'll show it, but remember how on... Wait, what the heck is this? Great view from here, levitate up 50 blocks. Oh, screw that. Remember how on last stream we got the beacon, but it wouldn't give us the achievement? I logged in and it gave me both achievements at once. So I'm assuming it was a glitch, but all I had to do, I guess, last time was log out and log back in, and it gave it to me. So guess we're here. Okay. Just gonna give the stream a quick refresh. Just kind of bear with me here. I just want to make sure that everything is tip top. There we go. It's saying I have no audio, but I know that's not true. Just kind of bear with me for a second here. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying that, but I don't see why I shouldn't have audio. So hopefully that fixes itself. Like, OBS seems to be picking it up, so I don't know why YouTube seems to think I don't have any. But, oh, there it goes. Gotta love the technical difficulties even after doing this for months on end. Just want to go to my video settings real quick. Sorry, 1 second. Holly! Hey! What are you doing? Why do you yell like that? You don't need to yell like that. It's too early for that. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, so today, guys, I plan on looking for a trial chamber. I found it kind of odd that we haven't seen one yet. Oh god, I'm so fast now. I find it kind of odd that we haven't seen one yet, so I would like to try and find one. I know we do have the nether floor project going on, and I will work on that a little bit, but I think my main focus today is going to be looking for a trial chamber. Now, I did some research over the weekend, and I learned that cartographers at the, I believe, journeyman level, the one right before master, they basically have 1 to 3 trades they can get. And hey, it's that time. Howdy there, partner. What's up, Viralink? I learned that at this level of trade, there's 1 of 3 trades you can get. You can get the compass trade, which we have here. You can get an ocean explorer map, which we have here. But the one trade that I did not get was a trial chamber map. So unfortunately, that is something that we just kind of got unlucky with. The only problem with that is I actually don't have a lot of villagers left for, you know, finding new recruits. So we're going to have to try and breed a couple villagers before we can even do that. This dude's just still alive, apparently. That was not supposed to happen. So, I guess he's gonna be one of my breedable ones. And then I guess I need to let out another one. What do you sell? Depth Strider? Here, I'll let him out too. And I think what we need to do is organize my freaking inventory. Jesus. No, what we need to do is we need to breed up a few more villagers because we're kind of low on that front. So let me just kind of toss some stuff away. You know, this isn't the right thing to get wild villagers to do because that trait is only useful once. Pretty much. Here, I'm just checking to see what I have on me here. We do have a bunch of soul sand, which I do want to get soul speed at some point, but we haven't gotten it yet. And it's cat time. Yeah, really. Hear him in the background screaming his head off. You know, he got spoiled because we were here all weekend, and then it just happens like every Monday where like he gets he hears us getting ready, and he's just like, "Oh God, they're going. The schedule's back to the way it was. I gotta scream my head off to get them to stop and play with me." Ollie, hey, yes, I am talking about you. He's like sitting there staring at me. There we go. And I'll try and get some bread if one of these guys sells it. I don't think they do, though. Oh, no, he does. Swift Sneak is a mission that can end a hardcore run. Yeah, definitely. I don't know where those villagers went. Hello? They would have had to go this way. Here's one. I don't know where the other one went. My guy, I'd really prefer you didn't. As for my other villager, I'm not sure where he took off to either. Is he just in here somewhere? That's a very good question. Where did he go? I really hope he didn't go in the nether. That would be real bad. That guy's been kind of a pain since the moment we got him, though. That was that villager that I was, like, trying to get, the other enchantment on, but then he just, like, never showed up. Oh, maybe he's in here. Yeah, where did he go? Is that... Oh, no, he's just up there still. Well, what the heck? Do you just not want to leave? Honestly, here. We'll do this, too. They'll go back to their beds, so I'm not, like, super worried about it. I don't know where he's going. He must have found a job block. Uh-oh. Don't. Take the bread. Come on, man. Oh, is it becoming nighttime again? Is that what's happening? Here, bread. Oh, there he goes. He took some of it. Bread. There you go. There you go. He's got the spirit. He's got the funk. Okay. So just a heads up, guys. In a bit of a funk today. I found out my grandma got taken to the hospital last night, unfortunately. So, having, you know, some emotions about that. So, sorry if I'm not as chipper today, but I'll do my best to kind of stay upbeat. But she's, not doing so hot, so... I wish this villager would come back. I don't know if he's even still in here. So, the unfortunate side of having a large family is a lot of them kind of, you know, get older at the same time, and I'm worried that this is going to be the start of many funerals in the future. I'm hoping not, but, you know, I can only do so much. Am I local to her? It's about an hour and a half drive. I just found out, like, right before bed last night that she was taken to the hospital, and they didn't really have much to tell me. Like, my mom was the one who told me and my siblings, and basically just said, like, yeah, they took her in, and she wasn't getting better, so they took her to the ICU, which it usually isn't a good sign. So... she just had her 80th birthday this summer, so not really sure what to make of it yet, but you know, she is my grandma, and she is technically the one I'm closest to, so it's a little bit disheartening, but hopefully everything turns out okay. If life is anything, it's an escalating frequency of funerals. Yeah, no kidding. This is actually my, like, we're not, how do I explain this? Like, my mom was adopted, right? But, like, the grandparents I consider my grandparents, like, my, like, closest grandparents are my mom's adopted parents. And, it's my mom's adopted mother. That's, the one in the hospital right now, so... like, I lived with them for, like, a year and a half. Like, that's, like, how close we're talking here. So, like, it wasn't just, like, oh, the grandma you see, like, once a year. It's like, no, like, I literally saw this woman every day for a year and a half. So, it's, I don't know. I'm trying to stay positive, but, she doesn't exactly make, healthy, health habits. So, she's a big smoker. So, I'm, just waiting to hear what's going on. They're apparently going to do a bunch of scans and stuff this morning and then kind of go from there. But, we'll see. Okay, so I definitely saw a baby villager kicking around somewhere. Looks like everyone's trying to go to sleep. The question is, can this guy get out? Because he needs to sleep as well. I don't see him anymore, though. I'm really hoping he didn't fall in the water. No, I don't see him. There's a lot of bees around, too. A lot of baby ones, but... we got Bern and Ernie and the three amigos, so... but... yeah, no, like, you know, I have a lot of respect for that set of grandparents, right? Like, they had a lot of kids, so they didn't have to adopt my mom, and they did anyways. You know, they already stretched pretty thin budget-wise, so the fact that they had the big enough heart to adopt my mom out of a bad situation, I've always felt a kind of way about that. So... hopefully things go okay, but we'll see. Oh, okay. So there are still some villagers wandering around. At least two down here. Again, I don't really know what happened to that one other one. I'm assuming he's around somewhere, but I don't see him. Maybe if I go over here, I can spot him. No. I think my biggest worry is that he ended up in there. But I don't know if that would mean that he gets stuck. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Oh, man. I mean, you were supposed to be dead anyways, but... yeah, he's just trying to get out. I don't even know if I can get him out at this point. I need to be super careful because there's some redstone and water close by, which is always a bad combination, so... just need to be mindful of that. Here. I'm working on it, my guy. You're the one who messed up, not me. Here, can I get you? Here, we'll do that. And... come on, almost there. Go to your bed. Almost there, come on. Hopefully I didn't break anything. I don't think it would have, but... go to your bed. You have a clear pathway here. Yeah, so we definitely need to patch that up. There he goes. Here, let's go deal with that. And it's getting kind of close to tea time as well. So here, let me hop in here and prevent that from ever happening again. There we go. Simple fix. It all needs to go in the hopper anyways, so those blocks can be there without any issue. There we go. Alright, so we got a couple new villagers. I do want to keep our cartographer we had before because he does buy compasses, which is, well, I don't think we're going to need another source of emeralds anytime soon. That is technically another one, so we'll keep that for now. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 villagers. That's good. I'll just sleep in here. There we go. So now these guys hopefully won't wander off too much. I would actually like to do this just in case any baby villagers get any weird ideas. But there we go. That one's making another villager, so we can start making a cartographer, I guess. We do have that one spare guy up there. I think it's just paper for him. Here we go. Grab some wood. Which we already have. Cartography table. There we are. So, there he comes. So let's try and level this dude up a little bit. We can do that by selling a bunch of iron for emeralds. And there we go. So we'll get that. And And he buys glass, which is easy enough. I think we have a little bit of glass we can spare. At least for now. We do need to actually go out and get some. We got an Ocean Explorer map, and you buy compasses. Grrr. That is not what I wanted to hear. So, unfortunately, that is not the trade we wanted. I'm hopeful that when this guy up here decides to grow up, he can, in theory, become a cartographer himself. These guys have lots of bread, so we just need to kind of wait for them to do their thing. I'm actually going to go start the tea, so I'll be back in just a second, and we can go from there. Alright guys, sorry about that. We're back. Sorry, I was just checking my messages, make sure I didn't miss anything with my grandma. Looks like we got a few baby villagers while I was gone though. So that's good. These iron golems are just like, no, PDA. I don't know why they won't breed, but I mean, we got some babies over here. We got 1, 2 new ones, so hopefully they grow up soon. I actually don't know if this one's grown up yet, but we can check. Where is the cartography table? Here, we'll do this. And nope, not quite yet. But hopefully soon. And then we'll try again with the cartography table. Like as far as I'm aware, there's trial chambers like within 400 blocks of like each other. Like if you find a trial chamber, there's another one 400 blocks away. So in theory, we should be close to at least one, right? So hard to say. I'm actually really curious about the skulk in the stronghold as well. That's been an interesting one to say the least. Because like that doesn't typically happen, so some kind of weird generation or something happened there. I would love to get skulk sensors as well. Right, you're probably thinking this is your block then, right? So that's what's happening here. I need to wait for everybody to go to bed before I can really do anything. But I guess I can make a couple more cartography tables in the meantime. There we go. What up, Jeeves? Just hanging out. I like that you can do the trick with him where you can put him in the anvil and name him instead of having to waste an entire name tag on him. I really should put a bell back in here as well. But yeah, I guess we'll hang out and do this for a bit until we get a trial chamber map. And then we can kind of go from there. Just give me 1 second, guys. There we go. Just wanted to stir up the tea a little bit, make sure the sugar's all dissolved and whatnot. You know how it goes. Alright, so it looks like everyone is designating themselves a bed. So what we can do is a bit of this action just to kind of trap the new ones in here. Ideally, we breed enough to fill all the rooms again. So we need, what, 1, 2, 3... Technically 4 if I get rid of this guy. But we'll stick with 3 for now. Here, let's just hop into bed and kind of fix things up a little. Over the weekend, my shorts actually did quite well, so shout out to you guys for that. Was not expecting that, so got a lot more views on those than I typically would. We also made this walnut crusted chicken last night. That was pretty fire. We have some left over, so I'm gonna have some for lunch today, I think. We actually like marinated the chicken and stuff and like made it all fancy. So good. Oh. I don't know how you guys are breeding 2 blocks away from each other, but you know, I'm not gonna argue with you. Huh. Oh, yep, there he is. It's so fun having speed again. I guess while we're here... Here, I'm going to dump all this glass in because we might be able to use a lot of it for leveling up the cartographers. Yeah, I'm going to go see what's at the iron farm. Maybe there's a bunch of iron there I can use to get some emeralds. Oh, I'm so fast, jeez. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Here. We'll turn this into blocks of iron. Oh, yeah, there it is. And we can grab a bit of this. And head back home. There we go. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Alright, just had to say goodbye to my wife, who is being extra supportive this morning. I mean, not that she isn't every morning, but you know. Alright, here. Let's try our best to grab some emeralds here. There we go. Bro, I'm gonna sue YouTube. Why wasn't I notified? I don't know. That's a great question because I also put out a community post too. That's okay. We're having a bit of a sad stream today, so we're just grabbing some villagers and hanging out. Hopefully you'll find a trial chamber later. That's okay, Luna. Maybe you can hop into Discord and yell at everybody else to show up too, but I don't know. YouTube's been weird with my notifications lately. I don't know why it hasn't really been like showing them. Alright, I guess we're kind of stuck there. Maybe this guy is finally grown up. We'll see. Oh, he is. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of a hard day today. I kind of already went over it earlier, but I found out my grandma is in the hospital last night, so just kind of trying to stay positive about that, I guess. Having a little bit of a downer stream today. But hoping everything turns out okay. But we can sell a bunch of this stuff. There we go. Yeah, like I'll be real, like she's 80, you know, like it's kind of to be expected at this point, right? Like, you know, later in life. But it still doesn't make it any less sad. Like I lived with my grandma for a little bit too, so not that we're like super duper close, but you know, I would say not everybody has lived with a grandparent, so it's a little bit of a weird feeling, I guess. Where did this guy go? Yikes. Do I have any of these? Some. Really? Can I sell paper? Is that going to be like... Here. Don't need empty maps. Don't really need this right now. Here. Let's do a bit of this. We are here for you, Stein. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I just, you know, it's on the back of my mind. I'm just trying to stay positive. That's the problem with having a giant family, too, is, unfortunately, a lot of people pass away at the same time. So that's what's kind of lingering in the back of my head right now. Like, uh-oh. Like, is this the start of a bunch of funerals coming up? But we'll see. I really don't want to have to do that. How much redstone do I have? Here. We'll make a bunch of compasses, I think. Compass. There. This will hopefully speed up the process a little bit. There we go. Come on. Really, I need one more. Fine. And Ocean Explorer, Trial Explorer. There we go. We got a Trial Explorer map. So here, let me... There are like 5 of these, maybe 10. There. That is exactly what we wanted. So let me toss this in here. And we can actually sell... Can't sell crap, actually. Alright, then. Pumpkins. Throw some melons. You know. I guess I can turn this into blocks. That's fine. I think that gives us, like, what, it's 16 emerald blocks? 14? Alright. What else we got in here? I honestly wouldn't mind making a bit of fire res at some point. Do that. Let's go toss some of this stuff away. Mob drops. Diamond can go here. I guess with spare emeralds. Here, we'll throw all this paper into the ocean for the dolphins to play with. I'm so much faster now, jeez. Like, even with just the speed from the beacon, I'm, like, infinitely faster, because I have, like, Depth Strider, Speed, and Dolphin's Grace. Okay, oh. So that means there's one close by. That's actually really good. Okay. Let's do... What I think I want to do is... How much gold do we have? I don't think we have any right now, to be honest. I was thinking about doing armor trim today, too, but I don't know what color to do for netherite. I was thinking maybe gold or maybe redstone, but I could also do emerald, which would be pretty cool. Let's... What do I have? I have instant healing potions. I have 4 gold apples. That's honestly not bad. Here, let's go buy a bunch of arrows. I always forget which of my Fletchers has them. They're there. Like, trial chambers aren't typically too tricky. So, we can grab... What do we have? Ominous 4. I guess this is fine. Ominous 4 is definitely easier than Ominous 5. You know, quick maths. Here, I'll cook up a bunch of food. I might actually have a bunch already made in here, do I? Some. I have a little bit of gold, too. Yeah, I kind of wanted to trade with piglins today to try and get soul speed, so I don't want to waste my gold right now. I guess these are all instant health. I wouldn't mind grabbing a bunch of these. Splash potion of weakness. I guess I'll take a fire res. You never know. Who knows? We could get like fire spitting spiders or something. Okay. Let's head out. What time of day is it? Sir, that's my bed, first of all. Here. Get out of my bed. Okay. I almost want to bring the dogs with me, but I don't know if that's a dumb idea or a smart idea. This way, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, weird. When you're underwater, it like zooms everything in. I guess because I'm going so fast, it's like messing with the FOV. The good news, though, is that it seems the trial chamber is like right here. So we actually have one right beside our house like we did in Season 2. Which I'm not mad at. Let's see here. Yeah, no, it's like right here. So I do have some planks on me. Oh. I didn't realize we had any of the woolly animals so close. But alright. So this is where our trial chamber starts. Let's start digging down, because they're usually pretty far down. I would like to make a staircase down, honestly. If you guys would indulge me in that for a couple minutes. I know it's a little bit slower, but, you know, since this is the one that's right beside our house, I feel like we're going to be back here a bunch. You know, back street's back. All right. So we'll dig down here. hopefully not miss it. I've definitely done that before where I've dug down like right beside it and actually missed the entire thing. And then on the way back up, I can mess with the roof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Yeah, okay. 3, 4, 5. 1. 2, 3, 4. Hopefully we'll find something quickly. I definitely hear water flowing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I also hear lava flowing as well. Toxic player. Hey, how's it going? Oh, we found it. That's good. Here, let's get diorite out of here. Nobody wants diorite. How's it going, toxic player? Yeah, I do remember you. We did the Rocket League the one time. I've actually been like sort of wanting to do it again. I almost played Rocket League for a stream this weekend, but we ended up watching the live action How to Train Your Dragon instead. My wife and I had a little movie night. That's fine, whatever. This actually is perfect, if I can get in here. Okay. Not what I was trying to do, but that works. Okay. Not how I wanted to start this, but 300 days of hardcore is insane. Thank you. Here. Okay, this dude, get out of here. Oh wow, I'm dying really fast. Let's settle down for a sec. Let's hold on there. Freaking poison damage. We just wanted to do a trial. Yeah, no, we'll keep the poison arrows. Femboy. What about femboys? Oh, hello. Stop with the poison. Am I wearing full netherite? I'm not. There we go. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Jeez, okay. Hello? Setting off all the traps on me. Get out of here. Why is this so dangerous? What the heck is happening? Get out of here. Stop it. Stop. Ah. The heck? Is there silverfish here? Yeah, I think. Oh, they have that that potion effect, infestation. That's dumb. Or maybe I have infestation. I do. crap. Come on. Get out of here with that. Oh, geez, that's a lot of skeletons. Let's back up a little. Really? All that and you gave me gold carrots. Alright. There is a key down there, though. If I can get to it. I joined your Discord. Oh, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to talk, but as you can see, I'm kind of in the middle of some intense Minecraft action. Here, let me get rid of these. Let me grab one of these. Unfortunately, I keep getting hit with infestation. Okay. Okay. Why don't we settle down? These guys are just coming over here. I really wish I'd smite. At least I got the big key. Ow. Here, hopefully I can grab this before anything happens. Really? Just drop steak? That's it? Alright. Unfortunately, these guys are here. Okay, get out of here with that. Here. I'm just gonna break a bunch of these. That's weird. That means there's a lush cave here. There has to be. Oh, that would be why, because there's still a guy alive. Here, I'm just gonna try and crit some of these guys out. Yeah, see, I'm not used to not using a shield. That's what's kind of throwing me off here. But I think we're okay. Oh. I don't know where he went. Get up here. Go, 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 go. Let's, yikes. That was a little bit more dangerous than I was expecting it to be, but we made it out okay. Wow. Okay. Let's hop down here, I guess. We can collect the keys first, and then we can come back. Dump off a bunch of stuff we don't really need. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Don't need this as soon as it's done emptying. Yeah, no, I just half designed a gold farm. Yeah, gold farms are fun. I've only ever built 2 of them. And, both of them were, like, pretty successful. So. My one in my single player file is nice because it filters all the gold into, gold bars. Like, it just does it automatically. And then, here, we'll do this. And then the cool thing about that is it automatically gives it to my piglins. So I don't need to, like, actually trade. I can just, like, let it run. It just does it automatically if I hit the button. This one makes 1 block per second. Nice. Wow, there's so many bogs. Why is it all bogs? Stop that. Wow, this guy's got like projectile protection or something. Jeez. Now I just need to build it in hardcore. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. So there's a bunch of spiders around. What do I have? Slow falling and trial omen. Okay. A little weird, but I'll take it. This dude. Come on. Get him. Why is it only giving me steak and slow falling? What the heck is this? How much slow falling do I have? 14 seconds? That's so much. Must have been hit with like a splash potion of slow falling or something. I know there's another one hiding over here, but I don't know where he went. I hear him, though. Oh, there he is. Come on. I think spiders are, like, pretty weak. There we go. Yeah, so there's definitely one hiding down here somewhere. We'll just keep getting hit with slow falling over and over. Okay. Maybe there's more than one over here. I don't know why they're just hiding like that, but... Stop giving me only steak. What the heck is this? That's so lame. Oh, hello. Honey bottle. Arrow of poison. Interesting, interesting. What I might do, which I probably should have done to begin with, is grab some shulker boxes. Here. Let's start dumping stuff in here. I guess I'm gonna keep the fire res just in case. But I have arrows for days because it seems like all that's in here is skeletons. There we go. Not sure what the deal is with that, but this is a big trial chamber. Yuri? Why? Okay, so there's definitely another spawner down there. Like, I think we can all kind of agree on that. Right? Because there's that one. Which there usually is, so that's not really anything I didn't already know. Actually, I want to keep that. What is this? Tough? Interesting. Yeah, let's try and take as many out as we can from a distance. I'm not really sure what potion effect that is. But if I can try and take as many out as I can from a distance, that would be ideal. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing them. So unfortunately, this might be my only way to figure out what's going on. Alright, Let's run around and regroup, see what we're dealing with here. Because poison is annoying. Alright, settle down. Mind your business. Here, what is this dude? Here, let's get this shield out. Go, 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 run, 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 run. Let's heal up a little. Yeah, unfortunately this is going a little bit dicier than I want it to, but we're still okay for now. You have thorns? What the heck is that? Okay. I think we got it. Whew. That ended up being way spookier than I wanted it to be. Alright, let's try and grab all the good stuff. But I think we succeeded. I don't really need bones right now. But I will take all these pots because they're cool. I technically need the candles too, but we have a bee farm, so that's why I'm leaving them. Okay. I think we cleared most of this out. So it's just a matter of finding the other rooms. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably go back through after the fact. Cakes. I'll probably go back through after the fact and open a bunch of chests, but I do have the opportunity to do it now, so maybe I'll just do it here. Here, let's drop a bunch of this stuff in. And let's hope we get a mace. Enchanted apple, diamond, wind charges, more diamond. What do we get? We got a god apple. I mean, I can definitely take that. We got 18 wind charges and a bunch of diamonds. So, well, it's not what I was going for. I'll take it. Okay. There's definitely alternating paths. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless, you'll survive. Using bad omen on your first time through the chamber was crazy. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't my smartest decision, but at least I didn't die. Morning, love. Let's see what we got on the second floor here. Okay, so that's definitely got some spawners in it. And seems to be the only room on this floor, unless there's stuff back here, which there very well could be. Here, let's take a look in here. Actually, dyed glass, too. Do you guys get the gotcha reference, or do I look crazy? I mean, you always look crazy, let's be real, but, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I don't know the reference, I'm sorry. Here, let's check underwater, see if there's anything cool in here. Looked like there was beds. Yeah, there's a bunch of beds in here, what the heck? Like, okay. But there is another one of these, which is nice. Okay. Hopefully we get something good. Hey, we got the smithing template. We also got breach 3. I'll take the smithing template. Could have been a lot worse things to get. Hey, Rachel D. Here, let me sort this out, because light gray stained glass, huh? Alright. Toss this in with the other emeralds. Stein's wife, so you think I'm crazy? Nothing wrong with being crazy. That's like half my persona on YouTube. Here, let's break into here. Also, does Stein wife have a name, or is she just Stein's wife? She has a name, obviously. You know, I'm not gonna share her name without her permission, but, yeah. Okay, let's pop through here. Not crazy, just excited. It's a good way to look at it. Wow, this is a big trial chamber. I'm good with being called wifey. That works too. Yeah, no, this is a big trial chamber. Like, is there more rooms this way? There is. Okay. Bonjour. Those are mini zombies. That's actually, like, kinda scary. I'm gonna be honest with you. Here, let's go check this out instead. Yeah, no, this is a huge trial chamber. This is actually making me slightly nervous. I don't know what potion effect that is. No established fake name, no. I haven't even said my real name on stream. Actually, no, that's a lie. I think maybe I have, but no one caught it, sort of thing. Here, let's keep looking here. We'll come down to this floor, I guess. We'll just have to take them out one by one. Yeah, no, this is a really big trial chamber. Look at this dude. This is actually probably the biggest one I've seen, personally. See, I'm not as worried about these guys. These guys don't poison me. There we go. Okay. So does that mean there is a zombie running around somewhere that I don't see? I'm gonna go with probably. Here, give me the sherds. Give me the sherds. Yeah, no, he must have fell down here. I'm just trying to avoid going down there because I'm worried that we have some more guests down there I'm unaware of. Yeetus deletus. Okay. Where is this other zombie? There he is. Yeah, here. Let's hop back up here for a sec. Heal up. Works for me, giggles like a schoolgirl. Again with the steak. Here, we can use one of these keys, I guess. Alright, a bunch of honey. And emeralds. I'll take it, I guess. Not really what I was looking for, though. Okay. Okay, this is just the back of it. So it doesn't look like there's any rooms on this floor, which is good. We came down here from this staircase, so maybe I'll do this just as a way to know, hey, go this way. And I guess we can just continue on. Let me just double check I'm not missing anything. Nope, that's just a wall. And I'm still pretty sure that this is where we started from. Yeah, because these aren't activating and I've been over here, so... Okay. So we'll... check out this room over here. I saw a tree in here, which is kind of interesting. Just make sure that I'm fully healed up and ready to go. What block is this? Is that concrete? White concrete, huh? Interesting. Didn't think anything naturally used concrete, but apparently it does. A bunch of chests in here. Take some of that. Here. Let's get rid of some stuff. We actually need honeycomb, so I'll take it. I just got diagnosed with autism and schizophrenia. As long as it's not severe schizophrenia, you're probably right. Am I right, lad, or am I right? Hard to say. I actually know a few people that are diagnosed schizophrenic. It's interesting when they act up. One of my siblings dated someone with it, and they would bring a knife with them to the shower because they were sketched out about people sneaking up on them in the shower. So, you know, it can be funny, but then when there's stuff like that, it's like, bro, am I just gonna use the bathroom at your house one day and get stabbed? Like, what the heck? That's not cool. Oh, I should probably take a bunch of those bulbs too. The copper bulbs. Well, I didn't actually just get diagnosed. It was like a year ago, but you get it. Yeah. Yeah, so we gotta be careful with these stairwells because sometimes there's a hole in the bottom there and it'll get you. We got lots of wind charges and honey bottles, apparently. Don't really need a backup shield right now. So just want to double check that there was nothing. Yeah, no, we're good. These places are so, like, laid out weird. Wow, we only have half an hour left of the omen effect, too. I need to kind of step it up. Here. Can I... Oops. Just completely went off screen with my mouse. Here, one sec. Messing up, guys. Messing up. There we go. Grab that. Grab that. Here we go. Did I miss that? Oh, you're Maka? That works. Kind of plays into the fandom a little bit, I guess. Hanging bamboo sign. Definitely want that. There's a lot of pearls in here, jeez. little bit of Maka and Stein fan art. Because, you know, 100 of those don't already exist. Okay. As much as I'm loving getting all these emeralds, it's not really why I'm here. Oh, there's a key in here. I didn't know that was possible. Possible, geez, sorry. Okay. I'm like a toddler or something. Stein, I have to confess something. Okay, what do you have to confess? I actually don't know what Soul Eater is. Dun dun dun! That's okay. I can't use that. Okay. It's I don't know. I would like to say it's a good anime. Like it's only like 50 episodes, but I like it. A friend of mine in high school, he got me into it, and he like kind of relentlessly talked about it and drew all the characters because he was an artist, and you know, I was always like, yeah, okay. But then when I finally watched the show, I was like, it's not bad. Looks like you've got a great watch ahead of you. Yeah, really. Here, let's try this. Omen bottle, some more emeralds. This is Omen 2, okay. And some more emerald. I'll take it, I'll take it. I actually think I have another key, or at least I thought I did. Breach, throw that in there. I have more arrows than I'll ever need right now. Sure. Okay. Let's head back to the original room. We've gotten most of this, I would say. We do need to head back, though. Because there was another pathway we didn't go. I draw Madoka Magic Yuri, though. I mean, to each their own, I guess. What room is this? This is danger. Where am I? Okay, there's spider spawner. Hopefully they're easier ones. Spider, spider, spider. I know you've been claiming you're gonna draw all the stuff for me, and I haven't seen any of it yet. Wow, you guys are actually real strong. Let's settle down here. I got a little dicey for a second there. Let's refill some health. You guys were a lot stronger than you should have been. The baby zombies with swords. I guess it's just run around and survive now until we hear this chime go off. Spider, spider, spider. Here, we'll, oh, there's a breeze. Yeah, that's it. Not a fan of the things that are happening right now. That is a lot of danger. Gonna run away, not corner myself in a hole. Wow, that was way more dangerous than it should have been. We're running low on instant health potions here, I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is not looking so hot. But I'm hoping I can BS my way through the rest of this. Spider, spider. Oh, there's one. There we go. They don't respawn, so I'm hoping we can just kind of be safe and start picking them off from a distance. There we go. The spiders usually get trapped like near the roof like this, so I'm not as worried about them. I'm more worried about the baby zombies. Those guys are really not fun. The problem is I don't know what all the potion effect colors are, and I'm colorblind, so that makes it 10 times harder for me. But, you know, we'll do what we can and stay safe. You know, I'm only level 53. No, I think we're okay. Ah, he's fast. Ah. Get out of here, get out of here. Throw an egg at him. Alright, we need to heal. Heal, 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 heal. Okay, there's a spider up there. Spider coming down here, apparently. Ah. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit more confident now. I have been hit with infestation, which is a lot more annoying than I thought it was. Oh, hello. Get out of here. Okay, how's my armor? My armor's still full. We're doing okay. I just can't believe how many spider spawners there are. Wow, there's still a lot of guys left. Oh, there's slimes. Or is that oozing? Yeah, I got oozing. Shoot. Okay, those guys are safe. They're fine. I have infestation and oozing, which is interesting. That could be really, really bad, depending on the circumstance. There, I took out one. These guys are fine. Where's my trial omen? 24 minutes. We should be able to finish this in 24. Got a breeze rod, which we do need. Take out that guy. Alright, I think we're doing okay. Okay, we took down that. There's definitely still spiders around. I just don't know where they are. Ow. Well, they found me, so that works. No, there's definitely a spider hiding somewhere. There he is. Come on, where are you? Oh, there's this guy hiding here. Where is everybody? Here, mobs. Should probably heal up a little. Oh, I hear spiders. Spider. Oh, there's this guy. These guys don't do damage, but they knock you around, so they're still an inconvenience. Okay. That was this one. There's still spiders everywhere, though. I think I just saw one. Correction, there's two here. Ooh, a big key. I will take that, actually. That means there's still a spider somewhere. Where is it? It must be like stuck in a wall or something. I hear him. Oh, there he is. I will take that, actually. Thank you. Okay. That was insane. That went way longer than I expected it to. Nope, wrong kind of key. Let's, I don't hear any potions being activated anymore, so I think we're good. This is probably a special one, right? Yeah. Alright, what do we get? Emeralds, wind charges, apple. I got 47 spider eyes out of that. Holy crap. And we got a potion of strength, which actually might be kind of helpful. Here, let me... What else do we get? Did I grab it all? Okay. And then, yeah, I have another of these bigger keys. But I don't see anywhere I can potentially use it. Yeah, no, that was a big spook. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I thought I was gonna die for a second there. I have the totem, but had this been a different season where I didn't have totems, that would have been a very different fight. That wouldn't have been nearly as risky. Okay. I don't think I have any of the smaller keys. And I don't see another exit out of this place, so that might actually be the whole trial chamber. What do you have to say? Yes, yeah, there's a bunch of the smaller vaults, but not the big ones. Yeah, I'm not... Are you one of the big ones? No. Okay, well... Let's head out, I guess. And by out, I mean, where the heck is the exit? There it is. Where are we at? 18 minutes. Okay. I think we're good. I just want to see if I can find another vault, but I'm not. Oh, okay, this is new. Oh dear, okay. I don't like you guys. But can I get you guys to fight me in here? Sorta. You're in my home now. You're gonna fight the underwater owner? The underwater house owner underwater? Let's go. I am more than happy to oblige you. Okay. Oh, that's actually not good. Here, let's not get stuck in spiderweb. You know, that could have ended actually really bad. Oh, look at this dude. Okay. I think there's probably a couple of them left. Use the terrain to your advantage. You guys can't swim. You guys can't swim. You guys can't swim. Okay. I have weaving for the next 10 seconds, but I think it's okay for us to progress forward a little bit. Oh, it did drop a key. Sweet. We got 2 keys. That's even sweeter. Here. I have so much string. I actually wanted to keep that. Here are the potatoes. They'll just turn into mini drowns, not if I kill them fast enough. There's the caveat there. Here, let's combine these and make some emerald blocks. Perfect. And then what else do I have? I don't need that in here. Okay, we're good. Perfect. And we can go around and pick up all of these guys. And unfortunately... oh, nope, there's one here. We're getting a lot of the big vault keys, but there's not a lot of the big vaults around. Alright, come on. Core. Smithing template, diamonds, and bad omen, and none of the stuff I wanted. Great. Here. Get rid of that. We got flow. Yeah, I'm sort of running out of room. Bad omen 5. Nice. Okay, we'll keep that. And I still hear zombies. Is there another room down here somewhere? It kind of feels like it. Here, get rid of of this. Give me some pottery sherds. Yeah, what is... Where's good? Okay, I definitely heard a zombie. So I don't know where he went. But we are running out of... Oh. We are starting to run out of... oh. Oh, these ones reset, I think is what happened. Okay, well... That's unfortunate. And I have slow falling again. So, yeah, let's get out of here. We can hopefully escape. Okay, yeah, I think this is actually the exit up above here. Yeah, this is where we came in from, I think. Yeah, because there's the vines. There. Woo! I'm going to be honest with you guys, I was starting to get a little doubtful that we were going to make it out of there. But we got lots of new stuff, so that's cool. Here, let's grab this along the way. There. Yeah, no, that started getting a little dicey for a second there. But we got lots of cool stuff, so let's head back to the house, then we can kind of check our spoils. But we got one of the armor trims we were missing. So we can hook ourselves up with some fancy armor trim stuff for our armor. I'm thinking either gold or emerald for the accent, but I've never done that before, so my wife's usually the one with the armor trim skills. Where are we? So house is this way. Oh. Hi, Invisible Stewart. Wasn't expecting to see you here. I mean, you have pale moss. Where... Oops. Here, we'll, No, come back. I'll take your pale moss. You can keep your llamas, though. It's kind of dangerous out here. You're probably going to want those. Let him kind of defend himself a little bit. And, hey, we're at 2 likes on the stream, guys. Thanks. Appreciate that. And we're at 9 viewers. Awesome. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. So, that's actually really good to know. Like, that's actually a really good trial chamber. Very close to the house. Usually trim with amethyst, right? Yeah, I was thinking like gold or emerald or something. Something that'll pop against the netherite. I did have the idea of redstone, but with my color blindness, I probably won't be able to see it very well. So... But we got the armor trim twice, which is pretty sick. So we got flow, which I can stick. You know what? We actually kind of just need more room in general. Here, let me grab a shulker and kind of empty my inventory a little bit. Even got some candles too, which I was gonna use for this room. Trim with diamond, be that guy. I could, but if I trim with gold, that means I don't think I need to wear gold boots if you trim with gold. So that's why I'm like, might be worth it to do gold. But yeah, we can do this and a bit of that action. And I think you light it with the flint and steel, right? Do I have one in here? I do. Yo. There we go. I still have the trial omen for the next 8 minutes. But that's pretty sweet. So now, let's see here. Here, we'll grab some more gold. And I'm thinking that we should probably head out and try and find nautilus shells. I think we're kind of at that point now where having nautilus shells would actually be pretty beneficial. I just have shulkers everywhere now. Here, just trying to get rid of like all non-essential stuff. Don't really need a flint and steel. And then we have a bunch of stuff in all of the bundles. Yeah, so emeralds in here. We can actually make a couple more beehives, but I don't really need them. Just to clear up, trims are purely aesthetic. Using gold trim will not stop piglins. Good to know. That is actually very good to know. Here, take these in here because we're rich like that. And we'll grab this. We got a god apple out of that, so that's cool. That's our first god apple. You know, we've been kind of lacking on that. I guess slime is technically a mob drop. So are wind charges and breeze rods. See, we got potion of strength, which is kind of nice. Maybe I'll toss the keys in here for now. I know I picked up breeze rods. I just don't know where I'd put them. There they are. We got a bunch of new, like, shards and pots and stuff. As well as a bunch of string. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to organize this at some point. We even got breach, which is nice. Which I guess I can throw in here, along with... I feel weird calling honey and honeycomb, like, mob drops, but, like, they technically count. Like, you do get it from bees, so... we're actually running kind of low on iron, finally. After, bragging about how fast the iron farm was. We got a bunch of pearls during that, too. More than I was expecting. Here, I'll keep a potion of fire res on me. And I think breeze rods I'll stick in here as well. So that's good, I think. I'll organize this stuff later. I'll maybe do it at the beginning of the stream tomorrow. But here, I'll even take a couple candles and can toss them in here. Can you group different colors? I guess not. Here, whatever. I do want berries up the rest of that. I think you can just use bone meal for it, I'm not sure. How's this situation going? These guys actually don't need to be cartographers anymore. Well, maybe they just one of them does. Because I'm hoping it'll point to a different trial chamber. That's not even supposed to be in here. It's supposed to be pumping out our tunes. I feel like we just need like a treasure room. Like, I originally thought maybe this was going to be the treasure room, and it still can be. But I also thought about maybe doing it down here, because we don't really have a lot of use for this room. But because the dragon egg is already on this floor, I think this is a good spot for the treasure room. So maybe we should work on that for a bit, just to kind of clear out my inventory. We can make a bunch of item frames. Item frame. There we go. Right, because we need a spot for all the music discs. We need a spot for my OG armor. So here, let me maybe do a bit of this situation. And let's grab our original armor. And we can start showing it off. Honestly, probably should have named it, but that's fine. I can put a sign or something. And then we can put... They're numbered, right? No, they're not. Alright, well, whatever. I can actually move the music box in there as well. It's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, there's all the horns too we can collect. Didn't even think of that. Yeah, here. Let's rib, flow. We have coast. We have eye. We have the netherite upgrade, and we have spire. Here, I'll take out a couple of these for now. So yeah, we have that one, and that one. We actually have quite a few of these. More than I thought we did. Gotten them all in the last, like, few episodes, but... here. Item frames. Let's work on setting all this up. I don't know how many of each of these there are, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to fill the wall. Need more sticks. God, having speed is so much better than what we used to have. I'll use spruce. Good old reliable spruce. Definitely the best tree in the game. Easy to mine, gives you lots of yield, looks good. That's probably fine, right? Here, maybe we'll do, I don't know, something like this. There are apparently 18 armor trims and 21 music discs. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's 20 armor trims and 21 music discs. So maybe I might have to give music discs their own wall, and I'll put it over here for the armor. Yeah. I'm just glad we actually kept the original armor this time around. I always try to remember to do that, but I tend to forget, and then I end up letting it break. So that can be the original armor. And then we can break all of these, I guess. And we need 21 music discs, huh? So 1, 2, 3, or no, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, I guess. You can do something like that. You could do an armor stand. Yeah, that's true. I kind of don't dislike this, though. Maybe I'll do an armor stand here for the armor. But it gives this room a little bit more to to look at, I guess. And then, yeah, I definitely have other music discs, so let me toss these guys back and grab my other music discs. I guess I want to do it for the horns as well. Like the horse armors I don't really care about. The banner patterns I don't really care about, but maybe eventually. And then I think that's it for music discs. Like I have another copy of this, but we could go music disc hunting. That could be something fun to do. But for now, let's do this. Kind of reminds me of like Wheel of Fortune or something. Here, we'll do this. There we go. So we got our original armor. We got... Here, I'm going to torch this. Just so that we don't end up with any uninvited guests. There we go. Yeah, so we got all of our armor trim started. We have all of our music discs started. I'm actually going to move the jukebox. Oh, I thought I saw a zombie for a second there. I was like, what? There's 8 goat horns. Yeah, so those will probably get their own special spot. But here, we can do that. And goat horns. Maybe when I do the armor stand, the goat horns can go here. Because I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that works. Let's make an armor stand, which I don't think I have the materials for. Oh, maybe I do. 1, 2, 3. I think you need slabs and sticks is all you really need for that. But they need to be the special kind of slab. Here, we'll grab a couple of these guys. And armor stand. Yeah, we can do it like that. That way we have room for everything. Maybe I'll stick it here. Then we'll get rid of this chest. Is there anything in here I like actually need? I guess I can take all these. Apparently leaf litter is actually really good for fuel. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it. How it's really beneficial to grab. What else is in here that I kind of need? Take the piston and redstone, I guess. Past that, though. Don't really need this stuff. Here, let me grab this chest. I know this isn't where everything goes, but it'll help me kind of organize a little bit. But I'm glad, because this room was too empty. It needed something. So we're giving it a purpose. I feel like one of those like rich people that has like a big house and they're just like, oh, I have so many rooms and I never actually use them. Speaking of never actually using it, I am level 54 right now. So I don't really know what to do about that. Oops. Here. There we go. Got the OG armor. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't like this torch being here, but yeah, no, this actually looks pretty good. Just trying to think Maybe I'll check it with the resource pack just to be, or without the resource pack just to be safe. Just because it's hard to tell if it's lit up enough down here. That's actually kind of sick with the candles. But it is a little dark over here. But, yeah, no, it actually looks like kind of sick in here. Maybe we'll change out the floor eventually. But that works. Okay. So let me just get that back on so you guys can actually see. And I will put up the goat horn. Looking good, looking good. You also check the light level in the debug menu. Yeah, I know. But that's for people who actually know how to play Minecraft. Okay. What I will do is dump a bunch of this stuff off. And I guess I can throw the spare music disc. Having speed is so much better. Oh my god. Here, I'll even take these. We could go take another crack at getting wither skeleton skulls. But I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I did say we were going to go look for nautilus shells. Which, honestly, I think is a better use of time. I'm going to bring in a elytra, actually. Here, do I have 9 pearls in here? Jesus. Bring a brush? Yeah, I could bring a brush. Yeah, there's my rockets. I knew I had some. Bow's kind of useless underwater, but we can make a brush. I believe one of these has feathers in it. There's a feather. Here, what do I actually need for a brush? Feather, copper, and a stick. Okay. I mean, here's some sticks. I swore I had more feathers than that, though. I'm assuming when I had to fix the sorting system, things got kind of messy. And that's why I don't see them. There we go. We're doing pretty okay. Bamboo is actually almost full. Could have swore I had other feathers. Let's go check the mob chest. Nothing really? Okay, apparently I just don't have feathers. Weird. Not a big deal, I guess. Here, let me... I'll bring a bunch of copper with me. And that way if I kill chickens along the way, then should be good. Here. We'll have a quick nap. And then we're in a pretty big ocean, so I think finding ocean monuments and stuff won't be too hard. But here, we'll take a boat. And we can go kind of look around, see if we see anything. I know we've definitely seen a few. Like, there's like a mini one here. I can even check this one and see if it has suspicious gravel or anything. Oh, yep, a little bit. Respecting the remnants. Okay. What do you get? Explore pottery sherd. Okay. I've never really done, like, the sussy gravel and sussy sand stuff, so I'm curious what you, get from it. Okay. I think this is how you get sniffers. So it'd be cool to grab a sniffer egg. If that's a possibility. Mourner, okay. It's like a piece of wheat. It's basically just like Minecraft gambling at this point. Oh, ooh, what's he gonna get? I can get emeralds from this? I didn't know that. I don't see any more suspicious stuff. Okay. I mean, that's just the one outside our house. We got quite a few items from that, so... Who knows? Maybe there actually is stuff out here. It'd be cool to get a sniffer egg, though. A sniffer would be an interesting addition to the house, because we can get, like, pitcher plants and stuff. Is that a geode? I think it is. Do I have blocks on me? Here. Let's, as much as I don't want to use this. Yeah, it is a geode. Huh. Here, we'll, that's actually really useful for later. For when we start doing cooler, floors and stuff. And it's close enough to the house that it might actually generate them. But there's our ocean monument. I do at some point want to go through and take out all the gold and all the prismarine. We could even turn it into a farm, technically. Just start digging it out. I did kind of have that thought that we could do that. You know, it'd definitely be helpful. Here, this looks like it could be... Actually, no, I think there's another one right there. Here, we'll check this one out. I was sort of hoping for more drowned action, but I'll take looking through all the suspicious gravel. Let's see here. Grab some air. I gotta say, there's more of this around than I thought there would be. Here. Buried treasure map. I mean, this one's kind of close to the house, so maybe we'll keep that one. Honestly, it'll probably point to the one that we found on the shore. I still can't believe that happened. That was so lucky. I had a comment being like, oh, you can't actually find 3 diamonds like that. It's fake. And I was like, well, I just did it, so clearly it's not. I'm not out here staging stuff in my hardcore world. That's, like, dumb. Okay. Yeah, there's the one on the shore over here. I'm hoping we can find one that's like a cluster, and then we'll be able to find, you know, a good source to just sit there and farm drowns for a little bit. Because we do have a looting sword, but that doesn't really have any bearing on whether or not they spawn with a nautilus or not, unfortunately. So they're a little trickier to get than people seem to realize. Mainly because nobody ever makes conduits. Because why would you? But in our instance, being able to breathe underwater while we build is a huge asset. Not seeing any sniffer eggs or anything. I have a feeling you can only get the sniffer eggs if you go to like an actual like trial thing. It needs to have terracotta for it to count as a trail ruin, so I think that's sort of the issue here, is you can only get them at trail ruins, and this is not a trail ruin. But that's okay. Again, it's not exactly why we're here. You know, a good way to... You find sniffer eggs in warm water, drown spots. Okay. Well, I think this counts as warm water? I'm not entirely sure. But regardless... Let's keep wandering around. Like, we have a pretty big ocean, so, like, it wouldn't surprise me if there's a drowned, like, city somewhere, or we passed one before and I'm just not remembering. Thorns, boots. Yeah, I don't really need any of that. Who knows? Maybe when the sun starts going down a little bit, it'll, help out. Here, this is definitely warm ocean here, so maybe we can find like a drowned city or whatever. Oh, what's that? That looks like a boat over there. We got jungle that way. Honestly, being able to get a panda back to the house and underwater would be pretty cool. Let's see here. I mean, here's an above ground one. What the heck? I'm willing to bet there's a bunch of suspicious gravel and stuff here. Yeah, no, this is like multiple buildings above ground. What the heck? Yeah, no, I've definitely been here before. There's a 6.7% chance. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I need more than one, so I'm gonna try and breed them or whatever, so... oh. I'm taking a shirt on all these things. Yeah, no, I think that's the only suspicious one I'm really seeing anywhere. Which is fine. Oh, no, there's one in here. Don't lie to me, Minecraft. I saw it. Okay. I don't know, even though these ones aren't in the water, I'm wondering if they'll still attract drowns. Like, I feel like I would have already seen one if that's the case. Oh, no, this is sussy. Get that sussy gravel, son. That's coal, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. So I know the drowned cities typically have at least a piece of prismarine, so I'm hoping we're able to see that once the sun goes down a little bit. Here, let's stick back to the warmer ocean, see if we can find one. Unfortunately, this warm ocean isn't very big. But if we get lucky, with the power of God and anime on our side, that looks like it could be one right there. I don't know if it's technically in the warm ocean, though. It looks like it could be. If it is, it's right on the edge of it. Here comes the moon. Do, 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 do. Okay, unfortunately, it's not in the warm ocean biome, but this is a drowned city. And I don't know if I've actually gone to this yet or not. I'm going to say probably not. Wow, the brushes last way longer than they used to. Wasn't it before you could get like 4 and then you had to like make a brand new brush? What's in here? What did I get? I didn't even see it. Emerald, I will take that. And wheat. That's only when brushing armadillos? Oh. Fair. Well, I'm gonna have enough pottery sherds to start my own pottery barn. Hey, Niltag. How's it going? Thanks for coming to check out the stream, hang out with us for a little bit. How's your day going? Sorry, there is like a slight delay in the chat, but I don't think it's too bad, so. Yeah, so there's definitely prismarine here. I actually want that, so I don't know why I'm running away from it. There we go. Your day's good. How about mine? Pretty good. We took down a trial chamber. I mean, I shouldn't say pretty good. Got some sad personal stuff going on, but trying to keep the positivity going regardless. For anyone who wasn't here during the beginning of the stream, I found out my grandma is in the hospital. So unfortunately, that's weighing on me a little bit today, but gonna keep the stream going anyways. You know, I'm hoping she's okay. They got her to the hospital pretty quick, so I haven't really heard many details as of yet. Yeah, I'm drowning, I know. Here, I should actually probably put that on. You know, be at least a little prepared. Is this blocked? Yeah, it is. I'll take that. Again, a lot of these treasure maps are probably pointing to ones I've already found, but you never know. Believe I already got this one, right? Yeah, it's fine. I actually don't have the achievement for fishing yet, if you can believe it. Oh, here's some. Don't need that. But, yeah, no, right now we're just, we're actually looking for drowns, but we, decided to make a side quest of checking out all the sussy gravel. Let's see here. Take some bonus emeralds. I think we're pretty well established in terms of emeralds right now. Let's go check over by the jungle. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some drowns over there. I'm kind of hoping that there's a drowned monument or city or something over there. And we get sniffer eggs. Because you don't really see sniffers very often when you're playing Minecraft, to be honest. Personally, I've only really seen sniffers in our own files, like, I think like 2 or 3 times. And even then, like, we didn't really do a whole lot with them. But I believe they make those flowers that also give off light. So, I think they're called torch blossoms. So that'd be cool. Hey, there's another parrot. Sorry, buddy. I wish I had some seeds for you. here. Let's hop on over to the shore here. They're basically just good for getting new flowers. I mean, I'm not opposed to getting new flowers, though. Okay. So yeah, the jungle area is sort of this way. Just hop, skip, and a jump. And we got 12 people in the chat today, so looks like we're back in business, baby. That's a lot of creepers. Wow. You know, we were kind of low on people for a little while there, but I think the stream last week and a few other factors have kind of rebooted the channel back to its former glory. For anyone who is new here, I do have a Discord in the top of the chat there, the pinned comment on both Twitch and YouTube. So if you guys are interested in that, by all means, you're welcome to join. Just a second here. Jeffrey Oavita just followed. I'm about to hit 400 days in my hardcore world. That's awesome. Congrats. Okay, good. Sorry, I had a bunch of my stuff for Twitch minimized. I didn't realize till I looked over. And we are good to go now. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any drowns, which is kind of strange, but looks like my family is in my extended family now. It's weird because, like, you know, I got married this year, so, like, now my immediate family is, like, my wife and my cat. So I keep saying my family, but it's like, oh, it's technically my extended family now. But we're all still in, like, a group chat, like my mom, my siblings, and I, and my siblings are asking about my grandma, so hopefully I'll have some updates soon. I'm actually hoping for a lot of updates on stuff today. I don't know what's going on with that job that I was holding out for. They keep telling me, like, oh, just hang in there, like, you're in there, and I'm like, okay, but, like, no one is getting back to me about anything, so I'm probably going to talk to the recruiter again today and be like, hey, man, like, you know, it's been a couple months now, like, what are we doing here? You know, it's a little disappointing, but what can you do? Here, I'm actually going to turn on hitboxes because if we see a big grouping of drowns, then that's likely a city. And it'll also help us find guys holding Nautilus shells. So that guy's definitely not. But let's head out this direction and maybe we'll see something. The good thing is they will also spawn during the daytime because they're underwater and don't burn. So I'm hoping that we get lucky and just spot a bunch of them. It's actually a sick looking ship right there. I would love to build one above water. I started one in one of the files that my wife and I had. And I never ended up finishing it, but I always wished that I did. Here's a lot of drowns. Do I have my trident on me? I guess I don't. This guy has one, though. He's willing to let me borrow it. Yeah, let's take a quick peek around here and see if any of these guys have one. Oh, geez, okay. Dolphin's Grace, let's do this. None of you have Nautilus shells, are you kidding? Okay, so yeah, this is a drowned city. It's just kind of in a hole. It's a little strange, but I'll take it. Here, this guy's got a trident. I guess Potion of Strength would actually help here quite a bit. There we go. Here, let's see if we can take out a few of these guys. Maybe it'll help spawn some fresh ones in. Oh, okay. See, this is like one of the only situations where I'm like, maybe I don't want Dolphin's Grace right now. But yeah, let's see if we can spot anyone spawning in with a shell. I still can't believe we haven't even found a single shell yet. That's actually like insane to me. Nothing here. Just taking a quick peek out to see if maybe it'll help things respawn. Oh. Come on, one of you guys got to spawn with one. I know it's like a kind of low chance, but you know, I'm a betting man. Ow. Yeah, here, let's... Where's my boat? There it is. Maybe if we, like, move at a render distance and then come back, it'll spawn a bunch of them back in. But, definitely keep this area in mind. Actually, do I have my spyglass on me? I guess not. I was gonna say maybe I could like sit back and just like look at them with the spyglass or something. Let's see. Yeah, what day are we on in our herd? We're almost on day 325, so we're getting there. To be honest, I'm kind of debating on going to start taking down the ocean monument and draining that whole thing out. Which is a bit of a task, but we have an entire double chest of gravel, which would actually help with that significantly. I usually do that. Well, here's the thing. I've only done it twice. And, you know, it is kind of a pain in the butt, regardless of when or how you do it. But having the materials beforehand, i.e. double chest full of gravel and a bunch of sponges, definitely helps. But let's head over here. Like, here's our dark oak forest. So we're kind of on the edge here. That's a lot of drowns spawning in. Here, let's go take a peek what these guys got. Geez, got 100 guys with tridents, but nobody with a nautilus shell. Figures. That's just crazy to me. Like, they're not that rare. But, like, apparently they are. I know wandering traders sometimes have them as well. But none of the ones I've noticed anyways have had them. It's like kind of a rare drop for them, but like that does occasionally happen. Hold on, do any of you guys have one? As you gently float towards me, can you hook a brother up here? Oh, sorry about that. Here, I already got rid of the trident guy. I can take a quick sip. There we go. We did get a bunch of snow last night too, so it is pretty heckin' dry in here right now. Here, there's a bunch of them over here. I think what's happening is part of this is being considered a river, which drowns can spawn in. Here we go. Here's one. Finally. Give me that 100% drop rate, son. There. Finally. God. There. Now we only need 7 more. Lots of ice, too. I almost ate shit leaving the house today. That's not good. We actually had hail over the weekend. I was going to post a video in the Discord, but I completely forgot. But we haven't had hail in years in Canada, or at least where I live. And I'd say like slightly bigger than a jelly bean sized hail. It was pretty big. Like definitely enough to like damage your car. So thankfully that didn't happen, but you know, could have. All right, here. All those guys hopefully respawned. Yeah, marble size. That's a better analogy. I couldn't think of a word to describe it, but yeah, I bet a marble. You know, I went out to go check my car and saw like 30 other people all doing the same thing. Came out of nowhere too. Like we had like just gotten back from grabbing a few things from the store. And like the weather looked bad, but like it didn't look anything like significant, you know? And then I just looked out the window and all of a sudden it was just like a bunch of hail hitting all the concrete, and I was like, oh, all right then. All right, let's check these gentlemen out. Looks like they just spawned in. Any goodies? Nope. All right, I want to head back this direction towards the drowned city that we saw. Maybe we'll get a bunch of guys to spawn in. And then I think the next big project for the file, honestly, I kind of want to get Prismarine because, like, make a farm for it. Because we need sea lanterns for our build. I even had the thought, too, we can start getting frog lights as well. If I grab frogs and bring them back. So that could be fun. We'd have to go back out to where the desert is, which is, you know, a bit of a trek, but we do have 2 different pathways now from the nether. And if we can manage to do that, then, you know, did I bring a bucket? I have a bucket on me. I don't know why I would need it right now. But if you're thinking for tadpoles, I'm not doing that right this second. That's not a right now mission. I'm not going 13,000 blocks away from home right now. But we'll see what happens. Okay. Here, did we go this way? I don't think we did. It seems like it's kind of its own little spot here. The other thing, too, is we have a lot of ice and snow in this biome, or in this file, that's like not too far away. Right, I guess you'd also need slime. Yeah, which I do have. Like, we do have slime, but I'd have to go back to the house and grab it and make a whole, like, mission out of it, so maybe we'll do that a different day. But the sun is starting to go down, which will increase our drop rate. So what I'll do is... Actually, kind of don't need this. Let's put our pottery sherds in here with the maps. And our sea lanterns. And... Geez, that was loud and violent. And then, yeah, we'll head out. We'll go back to where we were. I think it's just over here. And hopefully we'll see some drowns. and not get sniped by anyone with a trident. I don't know if the rain actually helps the spawn rate. It could. But I remember it was like just outside the warm ocean biome. That was a cool ridge. Yeah, kinda. But I think it's like just over here, like just outside the warm ocean. There was like a weird deep spot. I'm hoping we'll be able to see all the hit boxes once we get close to it. Yeah, here's a drowned city. But it's not the one I was talking about. But it is dark out, so who knows? That could actually spawn some stuff. I have a feeling what's happening is all of the seaweed is preventing things from spawning. So I'm wondering if maybe I go down here and start doing some of this. Maybe that'll jumpstart it a little. I think they're refusing to spawn because it's like, oh nope, there's something there, I can't spawn. Nope, there's something there, I can't spawn. But if we do this, it should allow things to start spawning. Again, I don't know if seaweed actually does prevent spawning. It might not. It might have its own weird, like, property, but who knows? There. Give that a shot. It's gonna be a pain to try and fight in here, but who knows? If we can get two drowned monuments like right beside each other like that. Oh, jeez. Maybe it'll help. Okay. So let's see. I think it was this, maybe? No. Yeah, there's the parrot. So then we were... I think it was like here, maybe? We're still in the warm ocean, so that's what's kind of throwing me off right now. I remember it was like in a hole. Maybe it's like over here a little bit. Where, oh, where did all the drowns go? Oh, where can they be? I'm sort of like tracing back my steps a little bit. In the hopes that I bump into one. I don't know why that's glowing over there, but it could be like lava or something. Here, let's head this direction. Could have swore it was back that way though, but where are all the drowns? This is a little bit deeper ocean here. Maybe it's up ahead here? Is this it? It might be. No. Come on, I wish I could find that spot again. There were so many of them. Oh, wait. There's one. Sir, do you have anything? He's holding something, I think. Nope. You're useless to me. Yeah, I was hoping I'd see... Maybe if I get closer to here, this is like technically a river over here. Or I hear something start throwing tridents at me. There's a drown. But he doesn't have anything, I don't think. Nope. Get out of here. Knockback is so helpful. Only in hardcore, though. In other game modes, I don't like using knockback, but in hardcore, it definitely helps. I wish there was more Grandma Crackers videos. Yeah, me too. Oh. I think I just saw a trident. You? No. Here, maybe we'll head towards this direction a little bit. Oh, there's a drowned over here. Do you have friends, though? Well, looks like he might. Here. Yay, he's got one. Give me your shell. Okay, we're up to 2. So now we can hopefully... Is it here? Oh, I think this might be it. Yeah, there's a lot of drowns here. This might actually be it. You don't have one. You don't have one. And you don't have one. You have a glow squid, though. I'll take that. Let me just, there we go. Now I found myself having more and more use for those. Because they seem to help with my color blindness with the chest, so... Makes it a little bit easier for me to read it. Well, let's see what this guy's got. Looks like he's possibly throwing something? I can't tell. Nope. You don't have one, and you don't have one either. These are useless! Oh, that's probably my ocean monument, honestly. Unless I have another one close by, which I honestly don't know. But hopefully we can find a better spot. There's definitely some cool, like, crevices and stuff, but not seeing too many drowned. Alright, well, what I'm gonna do is take to the sky, because this is taking a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I'm hoping we can find them pretty quick by the sky, because we'll be able to see everything, but we'll see. Honestly, even looking over where our coral biome is might even be a good spot. Let's see what this guy's got. Oh, you have tridents. Or, well, you do. I love how we got our trident before and we didn't have looting yet, and now that I do have looting, I can't find a single one. How are we for durability and stuff? We're fine. Let's head over here. I think this is part of a different ocean. Maybe we'll get lucky and spot something. Hoping we do, anyways. Oh, you know what? No, this is my dark oak, I think. Kind of looks like it. Take some gold. Let's see what we got in here. Glistening melon. Just double check there's no other gold blocks anywhere. Nope, doesn't look like it. I mean, we got 2 nautilus shells, but we need 6 more. Here, where does this all lead? Ooh. Pale forest. Interesting. Okay, well, pale forest is kind of spooky. Here, is this our ocean? Yeah. I just want to see... Like, as much as I would love to get all the pale forest stuff right now, I don't know if it's really safe for that. See, the problem, too, is, like, drowns are supposed to spawn in rivers, and I'm not even seeing them in the rivers. So, I don't know. It could be that I'm just going too fast, but I don't think that's the case. But the good news is we know that there's pale forest near the house. Like, that's definitely something to make note of. They might not spawn as much in the day. Very possible. I know they need like a pretty low light level, but I haven't gone here yet. Is there a gold block somewhere down here? I don't see it. Okay. What about this guy? Hello, sir. Nope. Where are all the drowns? I'm getting like further and further away from home, so I'm like, okay. It's kind of a cool spot. I mean, it's not what I'm looking for. I think we've been here before. There's a big waterfall here. I don't know if we've been here necessarily with the elytra, but we've definitely been here before. Let's see. I'm hoping for like a big drown city. You know? If we can find one in warm ocean, that would be ideal. But I think these are all new chunks, so I don't actually know. What's down here? Oh well. Okay. Hey, we're up to 20 people. 20 people and 2 likes. Thanks, guys. Killing the YouTube game. Oh. I was hoping those were thrown tridents, so I was like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, there's like warm ocean here, but it's like kind of mixed in with the cold ocean. But if I can find a drowned city... And again, I don't think that's what they're called, but you kind of get what I'm talking about. Ooh, here we go. There we go. There's some drowns. Okay. Let me toss this back on for safety. Because we should be able to take them down pretty easily. But if I start getting overwhelmed by tridents, that's where it's going to start to get a little bit sketch. That guy's got one. I will take that, thank you. Is this a war motion? I don't think it is. Does it tell you overworld? No, it's just a regular ocean. But who knows? Where's my brush? May get lucky and find something cool. You guys don't have what I want. But at least we're up to 3. Nothing from you. I'm hoping by just kind of swimming around here we can see some. She sells seashells by the seashore. Jesus Christ. That one's always been really hard for me. I really like doing tongue twisters, but that one's a tricky one. Like, Peter Piper Pickle Peppers is, like, really easy. I'd say that's, like, a level 1. Here, let's fly over to here. Try and get those all to despawn. Hello? Stuart, what are you doing out here? You sell potions of invisibility, really? Okay, give me a sec. One smart fellow, he felt smart. Yeah, that one's fun too. Here. Stuart is rocking some good stuff today. What's up, homie? You had 1 invisibility potion. Alright. I'll take it. I don't know where his llamas are, unfortunately, but... Yeah, here, let's, stay a little bit safer. Try not to get too trapped. Let's see what we got here. You guys all don't seem to have one. Here, we'll start breaking some of this down. Okay. I don't even really see any suspicious gravel around. You guys are killing it here. By killing it, I mean not killing it. Here. Get out here. Maybe if I kill them off, more will spawn. I really need to get smite. These guys don't count as underwater mobs, as dumb as it sounds. It's only in Java that that's the case. In all the other versions, they're considered underwater mobs, and you can hit them with impaling, and it does more damage. But in Java, for some reason, they are classified still as just normal zombies. So kind of have to make do. Here, I don't want to use my elytra anymore because I am kind of running out. So I'm going to grab some of this sugar cane over here, and then I'm going to try and get them to despawn and then spawn back in is kind of my goal here. Here. Get rid of that. That way, if for whatever reason I end up without rockets, I have a way to make a couple more. This guy got one? No, he doesn't have one. But what we can do is we can fly over here, right over here, and grab this sugar cane, and then when we come back this direction, hopefully more of them spawned in because it's nighttime. And if I see a creeper over here, I might snag it. Because with looting, we should be able to get a lot of gunpowder pretty quick. But sugarcane is kind of in short supply, so... There. There we go. Is this guy holding something? No. Then you're useless to me. No, I'm kidding. He's just hanging out. Hey, we hit the 4 likes. Thanks, guys. 4 likes is usually the like goal, so... Killing it on the likes today. What time is it? We are about 3 hours into the stream. I actually had intended on only streaming for 3 hours today, but I think I'll go a little bit longer. That dude just spawned right in front of me, so that's a pretty good sign. Let's get closer to the drown monument and run into every squid possible. And see what we're messing with here. So, oddly enough, I'm actually not seeing any drowns. I'm wondering if maybe the shoreline is messing with the mob cap. So maybe if I head out this way a little bit and then come back, that will allow them to spawn in a little bit. Gotta love manipulating game mechanics. Here, what about this guy? What do you got? Nothing. This sword is like so much more powerful than I'm used to. I'm used to like actually having to fight things, not just like swat them twice. So it's throwing me off just a little bit. Yeah, no, nothing is spawning, which is a little strange, but I guess we'll move on from here. Very strange. I figured with it being nighttime we'd run into a lot more drowns, but guess not. I'll just take this back and be able to spam jump myself out of the water. There's a few around here. Let's see what we got. Nope. Here, toss that back on before I forget. What do you got? Nothing. Yeah, there's a few of them over here. You have one. Give me your shell. Give me your shell. There we go. Oh, there's another drown city here. This actually might have been the one I was looking for earlier, but no, I don't think it is. I don't know. Let's check this chest. No, I don't want that right now, actually. Yeah, you're throwing tridents. It's great. Honestly, like, after fighting a lot of these guys, like, they're pretty easy to take down. You just kind of, like, strafe to either direction, and like you can avoid pretty much everything they fire at you. But we're up to 4 Nautilus shells, which is halfway. So maybe if I can go and grab... Let's see here. Do you guys have any? Doesn't look like it. I'm hoping I can grab a bit of gunpowder from the shore. And we can fly around a bit more and grab some more. Here. I don't see any... Oh, there's a creeper. Look at this dude. Ooh, that was way closer than I intended it to be. He's just like, oh, you thought you were going to. Here. There we go. Get out of here. Unless you have a Nautilus shell, don't even talk to me. I'm here for the creeper, not you. Yeah, you guys can relax. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. Seriously? Stop it. Stop. Not even here for you. Jesus. Where are my rockets? God. Actually, here's some chickens. I kind of needed feathers, right? There we go. Uh-oh. Well, I was looking for creepers. Okay, my guy. I know I'm level 55 and your aim is like aimbot mode right now, but like, holy crap. If you guys don't know, the higher level you are, the more accurate skeleton shots are. It's like actually like a mechanic in the game. Get out of here. I know that sounds like very made up, but it is actually a thing. So if you're ever really high level and have a bunch of levels on you, it's good to spend them because it actually makes the game harder to have them on you. That's why you should use them when you hit level 30. But did I get any more? I mean, 22 is fine, I guess. Here, let's head back to our boat. And hopefully... Oh yeah, it's like right here. Hopefully spawn in a few drowns. There appears to be a few over here. They're a little spread out, but they're here. You guys are lucky I'm not busting out the strength potion, Jesus. You have one, you don't have one. You guys are useless. All of you. I feel like I'm like Scrooge. Alright, let's keep our endeavors going. We did get 4, which, like, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but considering how hard these things are to find... oh, there's a geode right there. It's actually not bad. But, see, the thing is, like, you can't use, like, looting or something to get more of these because it doesn't affect the spawn rate. It just affects the drop rate. But if they are holding one, the drop rate's 100%. So that's why it's like, well... You can't, like, manipulate the game physics or, like, the game luck in any way to get these. You kind of just have to go looking for them. And so a lot of people you know, they don't use conduits because they don't have a house that's completely underwater, you know, completely understandable. But when you're actually looking for Nautilus shells, they are a pain. So when we get the new Nautilus, you know, mounts in the next few months, I'm hoping that that helps make this a little bit of an easier process. So you can just go around underwater and just have water breathing while you're on your mount, which, like, in all honesty, like, it's going to make the conduit a little redundant once you can get a Nautilus, but, right, because you can breathe while you're on the Nautilus, too, so there's kind of no point, but I would like to still get one for bragging rights reasons. I actually wouldn't mind grabbing a bunch of ice while we're here as well. We have that one pathway that leads to our desert, and I want to make that into an ice highway so we can just get there faster. There's actually another drowned city here, it looks like. But even if we can just use regular ice and not like blue ice, it's still going to be way faster than running. Is this a full city or is it just some bullshit? That's fine. Alright, let's see what we got. Probably a treasure map or something. Yep. We do have a bunch of shulkers in my chest, so I could actually grab a bunch of this. We would need, let's see, about 1,000 blocks worth, right? So, and that's not exactly a small number, so we'd probably have to fill a shulker with it, to be honest. Here. Get lots of gold here, at least. Oh, right, can't swim. Here, get out of here with that. Knockback, mending. Yeah, I'll grab these, I guess. I just want to see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other sources of drowns. You know what? We'll come back for ice later because it's kind of not the mission right now. We are actually heading like further and further away from home. So I believe home is back in that direction. About 3,000 blocks. So we'll keep up with our Nautilus journey for now. And I'll go for maybe another 20 minutes or so. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling in 20 minutes if I want to keep going or not. I do have some stuff I want to get done today. I really need to get on like Christmas prep. And since this job is taking a while to respond, I kind of want to start applying to other ones again, unfortunately. So I'll make a bit of a day of it. But we'll see what happens. I've been sort of on this like big mental health kick where I saw this like podcast with some very insightful information in it, and I'm like, yeah, let's implement some of that stuff into your life. And I don't know about you guys, I am not a big person with change. Like, I hate when things change or get harder or my routine is switched up, but sometimes it does have its benefits. You know, if you're a person who can embrace change readily, I feel like you'd be a lot more successful of a person. That's my opinion, though. It's not, you know, gospel, but I think if you're resistant to change and, you know, how things have, you know, changed over the years, I think it can really mess with you a little bit. I'll toss this in here. Actually, no, I want that. So, hoping to make some positive changes, hopefully in the next few weeks. That is a big no-no over there, I think. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna stay away from that. What is that? Oh, yeah, it's just sand. It kind of looked like there was just like a random piece of prismarine out here. I was like, am I in danger? This looks like it might have been a drone thing at one point. Oh no, this is like a full-on drowned city. Okay. I still have my brush? I do. Just before anything else shows up. Here, there's some. Here, we'll just break that off. I would love to find like actual trial ruins. We did see one a little while back. So it would be fun to be able to dig one out completely. I would love to find a fossil too in the overworld. That would be cool. I actually found one like years ago, and I didn't realize how rare it was until like a lot later. And I was like, oh my god, like, had I known that, I wouldn't have dug it all up like that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, we can take this. Honestly, it's probably preventing things from being able to spawn. How are we looking in here? It's probably nice and dark. I'm hoping maybe if we can stay until sundown, that we'll find something cool. Oh. Cool and suspicious. Let's see. There's a couple more over here. Guys, a wooden hoe. Oh my god. There we go. Well, I'm not being shot at yet, so that's a good sign. Oh, that one's suspicious. Ow. Stop it. That's invisibility. That's not what I'm looking for. Still looking for a trial chamber? No, we actually did the trial chamber. We did that, almost died like 4 times. It was a grand old time. You'll love it in the VOD. Wasn't even the hardest difficulty either. Did you get a mace? No. But the good thing is, it's very close to the house. Unfortunately, with the chests, you can only open them once. So that's going to be a bit of a letdown. We're going to have to look for another one. Here, let me... Yeah, no, the core is actually like a lot more rare than people realize, I think. I'll keep this out, actually. You silk boy, pick that up. We're getting close to sundown, so I'm hoping what happens is the sun goes down, we can, you know, collect a bunch of sugarcane and gunpowder, and then while that happens, drowns will spawn in, and then we can take them out. I don't know what happened to my crafting bench, but that's fine. Ominous trial chamber can be wildly dangerous too. Yeah, that's what I did. We had an ominous bottle 4 that we used. Oh hey, hit the like goal. Yeah, we did. Yeah, no, we used an ominous 4. So, not the strongest, but like the second strongest, I think. So, that got a little crazy. Especially with all the things that could give me poison. I was not expecting that. So, you know, it is what it is. Alright, just grab some that fancy Diet Pepsi here. That Breakfast of Champions. And the sun's about to go down, so that's good. How many more episodes? That's a good question. I actually don't know. I know we're further in terms of days right now. Like last season, we only got to day 282. We're on day 326. And we've had a lot more longer streams in this file than the last one. So I'm going to say that we've probably got more playtime in this by now. Because the thing is like you can move the day counter forward by sleeping, and I definitely did like sleep a lot more in this file than I did in the previous one. So it's kind of hard to say. In terms of like actual playtime, I think it's about the same at this point. It could be a little bit more, but I don't know. But we're definitely like further ahead in terms of days and like what we have. Because I remember in season 2, we had just gotten the beacon and we had it for like 3 episodes and then I died. Whereas this one, this is now the 2nd or 3rd episode with the beacon. And we don't even have like an established like village yet. I'd have to like hop back into the other file and like look at the statistics or whatever to figure out playtime. Or like look at the data file. But okay. Should be good for spawns now, because that spawned in, so definitely the ocean monument should have spawned stuff in. I don't know what's going on with the lava over there, but that's fine. Get out of here. I actually don't have my elytra out. I knew I was going to do that. The minute I put it in there, I was just like, you're going to forget your elytra in there. Okay. So let's see. Where's my boat? There we go. Let's see if we can find us some drowns. I'm hoping if I swim out here a bit. Like there's an ocean monument over there, so it's making me a little bit nervous. But I'm not seeing any drowns spawning in, unfortunately. Here. I do have a little bit of rockets now. Get rid of that. And let's see if getting closer to here helps. But it doesn't appear to be. Oh well. Here. Let's head off. We just need to avoid the ocean monument as much as we can. Hello. Meow. What about you guys? Anything? Nope. I could just like lead a dolphin and just whip around the ocean like that. After tridents? Not really. I'm after nautilus shells. Those are the prize right now. But unfortunately, they're a bit random spawn. And because of that, they're a pain in the butt to find when you're actually looking for them. Yeah, it is conduit time. That's the plan anyway. But unfortunately, I'm low on rockets. So I'm hoping I can convince some of these creepers to make a donate to the cause. go. Thanks, guys. 5 little gunpowders for me. I'll take it. There. Back up to over half a stack. Ah! Better this than fishing them up. Yeah, for sure. I actually forgot you could fish them. Ooh, that would have been really bad. Yeah, no. I actually do need the fishing achievement, so if this doesn't start getting better soon, that might be the way we're getting the rest of them. Here we go. There's a lot of creepers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creepers. So hopefully with our looting sword we can re-up on our gunpowder. And have a way to get home quickly if we need it. There we go. Oh, I thought one of you was a creeper. Never mind. Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with here. This direction, I guess. If you'd had less armor, that'd be in your totem. Yeah, basically. Yeah, if I was wearing my gold boots, I probably would have been screwed right there. Let's see. Do you guys have anything fun? I mean, you have a trident. Just, oh, you have 2 tridents over here. Look at you guys go. Yeah. I'm actually kind of shocked I haven't gotten another trident yet. Just goes to show, right? Even with looting. I still have all the new Has Been Hotel songs stuck in my head. I'm so excited for the new episode this week. I don't know if it's the finales this week, but it might be for this season. There is a very real possibility that it is. Senor Drowned. Nifty song is currently stuck in my head. It's a good one. Right now I have Angel Dust song stuck in my head right now. I think it's called Losing Streak. It's crazy to me that there's a character on that show named Angel Dust. For anyone who doesn't know, that's an illegal drug. So the fact that there's something named that in a cartoon is pretty crazy to me. I know it's a pretty adult cartoon, but, you know, a little kid watching won't know that. Here, drowned friends. I mean, here's a monument. I think this is the one we found before. Oh well. I'll take these. Hello, dude. I admired your gameplay and content. It's fun to watch and would love to be a friend and fan. To support your stream, if you're cool with it, feel free to add me on Discord. Yeah. You know, my Discord is in the description there. It's in, I don't know the description. Well, actually it is. It's in my description and it's in my chat. So, the pinned comment there, if you want to add me on Discord, I would, you know, be down to chat. I was really hoping for more drowns. I think I'm just so used to my single player file having them like everywhere. Alright. Finally a show that will replace my Invader Zim merch at the mall. Can't believe Zim merch is still there. Yeah, no kidding. I never watched Invader Zim. That was a little after my time, I think. but I know a lot of people love that show. Okay, so this is back where all the ice was. Here, let's see if we see anything, like, interesting from up here. Like, we actually have a source of blue ice near the house, so I'm going to hold off on grabbing this. One of the big mountains near us actually has it. Drown spawn more in dripstone caves and rivers. Yeah. Like my file, my single player file, I think I have them all in I think I have a dripstone. Well, I know I do. I have a dripstone cave that like kind of supplies mine. We've definitely been here before. Hi. Yeet. Oops. Ow. Oh, buddy. You picked the wrong spot. How are we for durability and stuff? We're fine. Am a little bit low on rockets, though. You guys remember that show, Rocket Power? I think it was on, like, Disney. It's like a bunch of, like, skateboarders and surfers. That show was sick. It wasn't on often enough. I feel like there was a lot of shows back in the day where they should have given them more airtime. They just sort of didn't. Like, perfect example was Ed, Edd and Eddy. I feel like that show should have been given way more airtime. Like, it still to this day has, like, such a huge cult following, plus all the memes. And, for some reason, it was just never on TV when I was a kid. Like, obviously, you know, nowadays we have the internet and, you know, on-demand anything everywhere all the time, but, you know, back when I was a kid, that wasn't the case. Klasky, Scoopo shows all had that vibe. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Ed, Edd and Eddy was one that, like, I loved that show. I even drew a still of it off of my, like, TV. I actually, like, recorded it with a VHS tape and then, like, paused it and, like, tried to trace it out. But for some reason, yeah, no, that show was just never on. So when it was, I was like, oh my god, I gotta record it. Duckman was their best, in my opinion. I don't know if I'm super familiar with Duckman. Another good show, too, which is actually trying to come back, is, it was on a little bit later at night on Teletoon, but, Undergrads. It's about this, like, guy Nitz who, like, goes to college and has a bunch of, wacky adventures. But, the creator of Undergrads, I guess he does a bunch of the voices. He does, I think, Nitz and Cal. And he's trying to resurrect it as like a 3D show. He has a YouTube channel where he's been like slowly doing updates for it. It's like all crowdfunded. But that show was awesome. It only ran for like, I think 2 seasons. Maybe even only just 1. But that show, I feel like that show, if it was put on TV nowadays, would do really well. Sorry, I'm just heading back the direction of our house a little bit. Duckman was a very adult cartoon starring Jason Alexander of George Costanza fame. Ah, gotcha. I think I know what it is. I never watched it. Like, I seem to recall the character. I just don't remember the show. Like, when I was younger, I would watch, like, basically what happened is like my mom would go out with her friends on like Friday nights, so we'd get like a babysitter, and then we had like a playroom where I'd kind of like lock myself in and just like take over the TV for the night, and like they didn't care when I went to bed. So like, you know, at a young age I was watching things that, you know, are on TV at 1 o'clock in the morning that you probably shouldn't as a small child. But, you know, part of that was watching South Park, part of that was watching Undergrads and like things of that nature. I Real Monsters was one of theirs too. Fair enough. But yeah, no, I used to watch a lot of adult cartoons and content as a kid that I feel like I probably shouldn't have been, but oh yeah, Wild Thornberries. I never really watched Wild Thornberries. I didn't dislike it. It wasn't like in my radar, I guess. That's like the only way I can really describe it is like it was around. I just didn't really ever get a chance to like sit down and like watch a few episodes. Space Ghost? I don't know that one. But yeah, no, a lot of my early childhood I was watching very adult cartoons and very adult situations that probably shouldn't have been, but you know, I think I turned out okay regardless. I do want to make... Oh no, Jeeves, are you stuck? No, you're not. Okay. I thought for a second there Jeeves was stuck. Here, let me take the hitboxes off. And, oh, I'm getting a phone call from the recruiter. Give me one sec, guys. All right. So, I just got a call from the recruiter, and long story short, I got a job. um, Short story a little bit longer. They offered me less money than they originally said, which is, a little disappointing. I am still going to take it though, like it does pay well, but they did kind of shortchange me a little bit on the offer, which I'm a little, I've been waiting for this job. You guys have been watching the streams for, 2 months now, so you know how long I've been kind of waiting for them to get back to me. So the fact that they got back to me and then tried to lower the rate isn't exactly sitting well with me, but yeah, I found a job. So, probably gonna talk it over with my wife and kind of go from there. But we did it, guys. I finally found a new job. They want me to start on the 24th, which is 1 week from now. So, that's good. If you can refuse it, do it. But it's easier to find a new job if you already have one. Yeah, it's kind of my thought too. Thanks, love. Yeah, no, it's kind of my thought too, where, yeah, basically I don't want to give like the exact number, but they shorted me by 5K a year. So I was expecting a certain number, and then they came in with an offer that is 5K lower than that, which is kind of annoying because, again, I've been waiting for 2 months for them to finally respond. It's not offensively short, but it is less than what I was making at my last job by about 8K a year. So, I don't know. It's still more than what I'm getting right now, so I'm inclined to take it. But there's, can you negotiate? No, there's not really room to negotiate. Yeah, it pays a little bit less. It pays about $8,000 a year less than my last place, so not a huge amount, I guess, but enough to like notice it. But like Virulink said, it's good to have a job and look for another one than to not have one at all. So I'm thinking this is kind of right where I should be. The recruiter on the phone, I did kind of relay to him that I'm a little disappointed that they did that. And he kind of went, yeah, sorry, like, we weren't really expecting them to do that. So, so he felt kind of bad, and he kind of understands why I'm a little miffed about it, but it is what it is. He said, do you see yourself accepting it? And I was like, well, yeah. But don't take it. It's up to the recruiter to find the next. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation where it's not as much as I was expecting, but, there are ways that it kind of mitigates. Like, it is closer, so I save, like, gas money. Like, there's other factors that kind of go into it. So we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens there. Oh, I am still wearing the Elytra. I should probably take that off. But yeah, that being said, I am going to kind of end the stream there. I'm going to kind of chat with you guys for a few minutes if that's cool, just to kind of, it's easier to say it out loud and kind of talk to people about it than to just kind of sit there and ruminate about it all day. That's a conversation to have with the wife. If you don't take it, it's up to the recruiter to find the next one. If you've been out of work for a while, it definitely drives it. Congratulations. Thanks. Yeah, no, like, I am happy about it. I'm a little disappointed that they, kind of left me hanging for 2 months and then came in with a lower offer than what they said. So, feel a little bit of a way about that. But, it is a cool job, and it is something that I'm, like, interested in, and it seems like it's a lot less stress than my previous job. So, I can kind of see it like that, but, I'll probably keep looking in the meantime, and you know, if I like this place, then, you know, I'll obviously stop, but more like 5K in bathroom breaks. I'm kidding. But yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a shot, and you know, I'm definitely stoked about it. Obviously, my mood's a little dampened by just knowing my grandma's in the hospital right now, but so kind of weird mixed emotions right now of happiness and sadness and disappointment and, you know, thrill for the stream because you guys are all here hanging out, and you know, it's a lot to process. So I'm probably gonna take a little breather and figure that out, but yeah, no, I found a job, so I'm gonna do some math and kind of figure out the budget and how this is all gonna work, and we'll kind of go from there. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We had 20 people show up today. I think we had a max of 24, so not a small stream. Yeah, big emotional roller coaster day for Stein for sure. So that being said, they want me to start in a week. So I'm going to try my best to figure out a streaming schedule and an upload schedule, because I do plan on filming a long series for the channel for you guys. I have a couple of ideas, but I haven't quite decided yet, but it does kind of help me get away from only doing the hardcore live streams. So it seems like you're going to have a lot of work on my hands this week for the stream and the channel, but yeah, no, a bit of an emotional roller coaster kind of day. I just want to say thanks for all the support, guys. You guys have all been kind of keeping up with me, asking me about it, and you know, it's been a long time coming. I've been out of work since basically April, so that's never really happened to me before where I've had this hard a time finding a job. You know, usually they look at engineer on your resume and they go, oh, okay, yeah, I hear you're hired, but you know, when you're in that field, it's everybody's got that on their resume, so you kind of have to try and stand out, and that's where I'm kind of falling short. But but yeah, no, I just want to say thanks to everyone who's been really supportive of the stream and supportive of, you know, me IRL. Streaming has been like kind of nice. It's kind of like a weird IRL journal, if you will, just talking to you guys and just kind of seeing like what happens throughout each day and, you know, what I talk about in my personal life. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying not to get too sappy about it, but it really did mean a lot to see like so many people show up to the stream and hang out and, you know, just talk crap, you know, just talk about random stuff, you know. But yeah, no, it's all good news. I'm probably going to log off now and go deal with that because he's sending the offer through via email so I can read it over and kind of get a grasp of it. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys like the stream, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. And once I know what's going on with everything, I will hopefully be able to get a schedule out to you guys because it might not be an everyday stream kind of thing. It might turn into an every other day sort of thing. You know, if I'm going to keep the morning streams going, I start work at 8, so it's going to be a little tricky, but we'll figure that out. And, yeah, I think I'm going to head out. So goodbye and good night, gamers. I will see you in the next one.